Mike Moore Media.
On our media line, Perry Webster, interim town manager in Stoneville. Hey, Perry, good to have you back.
Good morning, Mike. How are you?
I'm doing well. We're going to talk about tonight's town council meeting. That's always the first Tuesday in the month. And you have a special guest on the line, though, to start with.
We do. We have on the line with us Reverend Dr. Kenneth Moore, who's the pastor of the Sharon Missionary Baptist Church. And tonight they'll be requesting voluntary annexation of 126 Deaton Loop, which to most people is known as the old middle school or high school there on Deaton Loop. And Pastor Moore and his church family has done a lot of work out there. And I'm going to tell you a little bit about what his building is all about and what they've got going on down there.
Okay.
Pastor Moore.
All right.
Yeah. Well, good morning, everybody. Good morning, Mike and Perry. I'm happy to be here with you guys. Yeah, we have renovated the old Stoneville school, and the renovation on the gym is complete. It's going to be called the Sharon Community Outreach Center. There's 5.5 acres on that property, and the next piece of the project will be to add a commercial kitchen to it with 2 new bathrooms and a conference room. And we're hoping that's going to be a wonderful place for the community. We hope to get up and running some youth programs, youth leagues, some things for the seniors. The long-term goal is to have a shelter out there as well as a playground. So it'll be a nice place for parents to bring their kids. So the project is well and ongoing now, and ultimately we hope to run our food bank out of that center once everything is complete. So we're excited about the work that's being done in that area on Deaton Loop. We've already done a lot. So we wanted to go ahead and kind of give the town an update tonight on where we are.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, this is a vision, and it really started some time back, but it's now all coming together, it sounds like.
Yeah, it's been a few years in the making. Trying to get everything up and going. But as I said, the gym itself has already been completed. We've got a new floor in the gym, new heat and air system, new lights, and the entire gym has been painted. So it looks great. There are new doors all the way around. But that commercial kitchen is going to take it to another level. We're hoping to connect with some of the local basketball coaches. They're excited about the space to bring in some either Pop Warner, AAU, teams into the area. So it will give some opportunities for some kids, for the youth as well as seniors. I think having a commercial kitchen and the space itself is going to provide some opportunities for some programs for our seniors to have a place to go as well.
Oh, this is exciting.
What would be your seating capacity in that gym, Pastor Moore, say for like a banquet or a dinner or something of that nature?
Oh, it'll be able to seat at least 300. We'll have the tables and chairs and everything that you need for a banquet, because it's got the stage there already. But it'll be able to seat at least 300. Easy for a large banquet. And I don't think there's another place in Western Rockingham County outside.
That's what I was getting ready to say.
Outside of the high school or the middle school in Western Rockingham County, where you can have that type of an event. So, yeah.
And Mike, that's a great addition to the town of Stoneville, I think, because just as he said, there's nothing in the western part of the county that you could have a banquet or a play or anything of that nature, a gospel singing or whatever, that would seat 300 people in one location. I think that's great for town of Stoneville, and I think that the board here will be proud to say that this facility is going to be made available, and they will be in the town limits of Stoneville.
Well, and it's great not only for Stoneville, but for Western Rockingham County. I mean, this is for the communities, plural, on many, many levels from what Kenneth was saying. You're going to touch a lot of people.
Oh, yeah, and that's the goal. I don't know if Pastor Moore remembers or not, but I remember the day we stood out in front of that school and took a picture, and he announced his vision, and it's finally coming to pass.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it's been a long time. It's been at least 6, 7, 8 years since we, first kind of presented that vision. And Perry and I were standing down there, and we kind of saw what nobody else did. But little by little, we made some progress. Someone told us we'd never be able to tear the old school down, but we were able to get that school down last year in February of 21. While COVID was going on, the school part came down, and the land has been cleared, and grass is growing out there now. So, little by little, we've made some progress.
Well, congratulations as that all comes together, and all good things come to those who wait.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Now, really a test of patience.
Yeah. There's probably a good Bible verse for that, but. But congratulations on that. So we're thinking all of that will be approved tonight at the meeting, Perry Webster?
Yeah, I think that the board, Pastor Moore came before the board maybe a year or so ago and asked that his church, which is less than 200 or 300 yards from the building, the church has already been voluntarily annexed into the town limits, and I don't see any reason that the board would not agree to volunteer annex this community center that he's building with a commercial kitchen and everything. And I think it's a great thing for Stoneville to be able to say we have a facility of this nature in the western part of the county and be located in the town of Stoneville.
I do too. Well, thank you, Kenneth. It's good to get an update from you. We appreciate that.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for having us.
Okay,
we'll keep you posted as things are completed.
Yeah, I see. We need to schedule a podcast, you and I, to kind of get an update as that comes along.
Absolutely,
we'll do it.
Love to do it.
All right, thanks a lot. Okay.
Thank you, Pastor Moore.
Now, Perry, that's certainly a big thing on tonight's meeting for sure.
Oh yeah, again, I can't express how I feel on the inside because of what Pastor Moore is doing down there and his vision for the people of Western Rockingham County. He's not making this all about Stoneville. It's all about Western Rockingham County. And I've known for many years that when people schedule or want to schedule events, to have a large crowd, and you say 150, 200 people, there are venues that will seat that many, but they're not all seated in one place. And then he's going to have the commercial kitchen, which will be able to prepare food and serve food there for whatever type of event that you have. I just think it's great, again, for Western Rockingham County and most certainly for the town of Stoneville. I mean, to say that, can you imagine the people that will bring in and to the town of Stoneville that would never have known Stoneville was even existed had they not been able to come here? And if you go down there, Mike, you would not believe when you walk in that gym the progress they've made and the changes they've made. And no one would ever believe that gym would have looked like that. And I think that's a big task to take on. But he's Pastor Moore is a visionary, and he knows who to talk to and to get things done, and it's all professionally done, and it's heat and air and everything. So it's great. I'm looking forward to them completing their kitchen and being able to go in and eat a piece of chicken in that building.
Yeah, I'll be there with you. I'm there. Count me in.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you for that, for having him on your program today.
Oh, yeah.
We've only got about maybe 4 minutes or so left in our segment, but
okay.
maybe hit the highlights of some other things. I know you're swearing in a new fire chief tonight.
Yes, we're swearing in a new fire chief tonight. Chief Tim Brown has decided that he's going to remain on the fire department, but he's been chief for several years, and he's stepping aside. And they thought we were going to wait till January, but we're going to go ahead and do that tonight. Sherry Hancock will be there with the Youth Council, which is a group of young people that I think they have more. I know they have more than young people this year than they had last year, but they're a group of young people who we tried to educate on town government and how we function, hoping that some of these young people will go away, get their educations, and come back and serve the town of Stoneville. And if not, come back and serve, be available to serve the town of Stoneville from wherever they are. Stoneville, the youth, the Pocket Park there is going to be talked about. This little park we have uptown here. And basically, you go down, Mike, to my report. It's the Public Works building. We've now completed the survey of the property. We want to put a new Public Works building on. And we got a grant of $250,000 to construct this Public Works building, which has been something long awaited and coming. And we're going to tear down the old building up there on Main Street and get rid of that. Stoneville Memorial Park will continue to work on that. We have put video cameras down there, Mike. We had some vandalism taking place in our restrooms and what have you, and our Public Works Department would clean the restrooms daily, and then come to that afternoon, someone had stopped up the sinks or the commodes or whatever. So we, in order to eliminate that problem, we want people to know that you are being watched now. You're on video. We watch you from town hall, from the police department, from the new Public Works building. So if people vandalize that park now, we have evidence, and we will charge. We spend a lot of money to upgrade that park, and we will be charging people that vandalize the park. The citizens group, that we call it the Seniors on the Move, will meet on the 5th at 11 o'clock at the Vera Holland building. This is done by Miss Gina Richardson in the Recreation Department here. She works with some seniors in Eden and the Massamet and area. So they'll be able to come out, have lunch. They'll do some low-impact stuff, exercises, and play bingo and a number of different games. Of course, our Christmas parade will be the first Saturday in December at 1 o'clock. And we are getting back to come and celebrate the season with us. And the Lemon Street project, we hope to have, we're supposed to get bids in by this coming Friday. We've already replaced the water line out there, so we want to do that before we replace the highway or the street, so we wouldn't be cutting up the street as soon as we did a new job out there. So hopefully within the next 3 weeks we can get that Lemon Street repaved and resurfaced, and just a lot of things, a lot of good things going on in town of Stoneville. So we're working hard to do some things that basically over the years have been done, and we're grateful for the people that work hard to see we get grants. We've been blessed with $500,000 of grant money in the last 6 months. So we're going to put generators on the police and fire department and on town hall, to where if we happen to lose power, we can still function. And our Representative Purtle and of course Mr. Berger were very influential in us being able to apply for those grants and seeing the need, and we're most grateful to them. And I want to say to all the men and women that worked so hard this weekend, we had people on staff on scene around the clock, so that we had issues with this storm that we had this weekend.
Yeah,
we were able not to have to wake somebody up, but they were in the fire department, police department, ready to respond. And we're glad we didn't have many incidents, just some trees down, but we're glad everybody stayed well in this area. Our hearts go out to the people that in Florida and other places that are suffering right now as the effects of this storm, and to those families who lost lives or lost loved ones through the storm. Our prayers are continually with them, and we're just happy that and we're blessed that the western part of Rockingham County, I don't think we had any fatalities or anything. There may have been some minor flooding, trees down, and what have you. We're just grateful that things were as well as they are.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, we'll end it on that. An excellent report. Thank you, Perry. I appreciate that, and we'll talk again next month.
Mike.
Okay.
All right, Mike. Take care of yourself.
You too, sir. Perry Webster, interim town manager in Stoneville. Well, good news there from our friend Pastor Kenneth Moore at Sharon Missionary Baptist Church, and that community outreach center that's coming together nicely. And let me remind you that you can find more information on what's happening in Stoneville on Facebook at Town of Stoneville, NC. And the town website is town.stoneville.nc.us.